Rob?
Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Rogues in the BatmanUniverse.net. And today we're taking a look, I'm giggling because I think you already know what it is, Batman versus Superman 31-inch, or for you people still using the metric system, it is 78 centimeter figure, big figs, massive Batman figure from Jakks Pacific. I can't even get the whole thing in the shot. This is basically just a shot of his boots. Not even all of his boots. I'd have to raise the camera all the way. So I'm going to have to go handheld here to get all of this in shot. And you'll be able to see all of my backdrop and probably my lighting system set up here. So there is Batfleck all in his 31-inch glory. I'll probably use glory loosely here. So I bought this for two reasons. You kind of see some of my other stuff here. I've been working on Legos and animated series stuff. But anyway, I have been watching this guy on YouTube. His name is, I forget what his full name is, but his YouTube channel is Chris, or Cosplay Chris. And he's a cosplayer and does a lot of different costumes of different characters, Batman, Superman, you know, etc. And has done quite a bit as a cosplayer. And then also will do custom action figures or different custom type of products and things like that. And this is one I saw him do of the Jakks Pacific Batman versus Superman, a 31-inch Batman figure. And I am not a customizer by any stretch of the imagination at all, where I see people do all this stuff to action figures and it looks like $1 million and it's better than the original release. I am not that guy. So to go out and get this, after watching his video, he made customizing this guy look so easy. Now there's one other thing that I'm going to have to probably learn how to do, or maybe talk to one of my friends and seeing if he or she can do it for me, since I think she may be better suited to do so, Automatica. And that is painting the face of Batman, Ben Affleck here. It doesn't look so bad in this light, and I might not actually do that portion. It's kind of pale here. The light's not picking it up very well, and just because he's right directly in the light, but it's casting a shadow. He added a little bit of a brown hue to his face to kind of give it more realistic skin tone, and then added Ben Affleck's 5 o'clock shadow that he sports as Bruce Wayne Batman. So that's the one thing I can't do, is because I don't have an air gun or an airbrush set up, and Olivia was telling me there's other ways around that. So I thought once I start taking this guy apart that I might be able to get the head completely off. And if she's willing, I might send her the head and have her do the face portion. Or maybe I can Skype with her and she can kind of tell me how to go about doing it. I have one little imperfection that I didn't notice in the store. I picked this up at Walmart. See this little, as we see, his butt chin there. But you see this little yellow spot here. It must have been some paint or oil that had dried and didn't get smoothed out properly. You know, kind of like, it's one of those, like, once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it, but I think it can be easily covered up with some paint. And something that Chris was saying in his video, which is down in the comment section. So if you want to watch him customize this, he goes through step by step. I don't know if I will film it myself step by step or if I'll do it in stages, but it may take me a little while to go through all the steps, as I've got to get some paint. The cape, we have this little chintzy cape right here. I've still got him in the box. I haven't got him out yet. I can show you some of the other stuff. But I forget what I was saying, but the cape is the one thing that I'm going to have to get some pleather material so it looks like it's leather, and just some other little things here or there, and just some supplies that I have to get. I haven't painted something in quite a while, so I'm going to have to get some black. I'm going to have to get some black shoe polish that he used to bring out the suit detail to give it that more of weathered look. I need some gold paint. to be able to paint the utility belt, and then the brass knuckles, and then the gold caps on the boots. So there's a little bit of work here. So I don't know if this is going to be part 1 video, or I'm just going to wait until I'm totally done and then upload the whole thing as one giant video, or maybe I'll just do like part 1, part 2. So I'm kind of leaning towards that way. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get him out of his package, and I'll kind of basically just do this as his review this way, and eventually as I go through the process I will do an update as I have time. But I wanted to pick it up. I saw it today. Today is Thursday or Friday the 18th. Also, I picked up the Batman vs. Superman soundtrack today. So we are exactly 1 week from the release of the film. I'm going to see it Thursday the 24th, so I can't wait. So we'll be right back in just a second, and we'll take a look at a big kid's toy. Literally a big kid, but this big kid now has one also. So we'll be right back, and we'll get Batfleck out of his cardboard container. We'll be right back. We've got Batman out of his cardboard container, and just a couple little like rope ties to cut off. And he's completely out, so I can kind of do a full 360 now that there's much here to kind of look at. It's a real cheap cloth cape. So this is definitely the thing that's got to be replaced, and you know, all that kind of jazz. He was saying, you know, a little bit of elbow grease and a little bit of time can turn something really cheap and chintzy into something really kind of fantastic. So again, his tutorial, or his doing this very custom on this, is down here, and that's what kind of inspired me to do this. He's about $31, you know, after including tax or so. I think it was like 32 something, almost 33 bucks. So a little pricey, I'm sure, as far as, you know, a collectible goes. I mean, 31 inches, so I've got to find a home for him and everything. And I'm sure it's one of those that he has the potential to sit at Walmart for a very long time, and eventually I could probably waited and got him cheaper. But who knows about the popularity of the movie as people start seeing it. Maybe the parents for Easter are going to grab a big Batman for their kids, or a Superman. Now, I'm not going to do Superman at all, but I really wanted to take a crack at doing a custom like this. And one of the other reasons for doing this guy, I would love to get one of the Prime 1 statues, or I'm getting the Hot Toys Batman vs. Superman Batman, but I would like something in bigger scale, and there's no way I'm going to be able to afford a statue in this size. It's going to be $800, $1,000 or something like that. Hot Toys is actually doing a life-size version of this Batman, and they're going to do a Superman as well. There's no way I could have something that big, or to even be able to afford something like that. But spending $30 on something like this, that's a decent size, that putting a little bit of time and little care and paint and all that other stuff into this, I could turn this into something really cool that could look like right now looks like a kid's play toy, that hopefully when I'm done, this will be a piece somebody walks into my computer room and go, that's pretty cool, where'd you get that? So that's what I'm hoping for. I hope it turns out the way that Chris was able to do it. So there is some articulation that you can kind of see here. I'm getting caught in my cameras being up as high. The head does turn left to right and can go all the way around in a full 360. Arms go all the way around. I'm sure anybody that's been in stores is posing Darth Vader, you know. Hail Hydra. No, Ben. No, you're not in that universe anymore. There's no turn in the gauntlet or anything. And then there is a waist rotation that I'm holding the camera so I can't get it turned just right. Yeah, you see him turning a little bit there. So, yeah. If I had it on the tripod up higher, I probably could, but I'm not going to go through it. So, yes, it does turn at the waist. And then the hands, like you saw, rotate there. And that's it. This is definitely going to be in a statue form on my filing cabinet that I have that overlooks my computer. So, wanted to be able to show this before I start going in and taking this guy apart. There are screws in the back here, which makes this even easier to do. So you can see all the screws and everything, and then all of this will just pop off, and I can go through and work on all of these pieces. So that's even cooler. So even the brass is back here in the back of the boots that we may not even see in the movie. But I can't believe it that we are that we are a week away from Batman vs. Superman. Like I said in the morning show, depending on when you're watching this, this time next week, I will have already seen Batman vs. Superman. Unbelievable. So, all right, enough talking. The next time that you see this video, or depending on how I edit this, if this is going to be one long video, you will see either the finished product or me taking apart in stages and talking about how the customizing is going. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video or in just a few seconds.